should be a no name. Taking my time, but the low flame going cold red. I ain't mad. Why you mad? I might say just play that little louder. Do your Jordan, jump up like you got the power. Break a window, make sure that you wake a neighbor. Why you mad? We're acting on our best behavior. Mad? Why you mad? Why you mad? Do your Jordan, jump up like you got the power. Mad?
And I wasn't kidding. I really did get a tattoo that says 2K TV.
No, wait, this is real?
This is real.
That's crazy. When did
Why you mad? Why you mad? Why you mad? We're acting on our best behavior. I might say just play that little louder. Do your Jordan, jump up like you got the power. Break a window, make sure that you wake a neighbor. Why you mad? We're acting on our best behavior. Mad? Why you mad? Do your Jordan, jump up like you got the power. Mad?
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Sexton. And for Los Angeles, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Powell. And it's Westbrook in a point. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Sexton with it. And that one is hammered home.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
I've always wondered this, Brent, for the players, do they approach these early season games any differently than a game in, say, April?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I think you're still not in tip-top shape. You're still trying to figure out any additions to the roster that have been made in the offseason, and you're trying to find your own personal rhythm as to how this season is going to get started. So the approach for sure early on in the season is different than when you get to springtime.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Now here's Sexton. Back to Clarkson. Outside Markkanen. Banked in off the glass.
And Markkanen really that time going strong.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And Plumlee kicks to Leonard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Markkanen. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Toronto. Olynyk can't hit.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
George double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Clippers with the ball. Sexton the pass to Clarkson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Westbrook. That's tipped. Clarkson surveying the floor, and he jams it with authority.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
In transition, here come the Jazz. No one near him. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Powell down low. He's guarded by Markkanen. The shot by Powell, no good. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 6-point game. Clarkson against Westbrook. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense right on him.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Jazz leading by 4. Clarkson passes to Sexton. Outside, Markkanen. There's the pass to Olynyk. Clarkson for 3. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Highland passes to George. Here's Zubac, defended by Sexton. Here's Gordon. Misses in close.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Robert Covington comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann subbed in for George. The Jazz also changing it up. Horton Tucker comes in for Markkanen. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Sexton. Here's Horton Tucker. And Covington sends it back. There's the drive. Passes to Highland. Here's Gordon. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Jazz lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Fans, your Clippers,
and if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Clippers trail by 4. Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Rudy Gay, and it's done in at the point. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Pass to Mann. Zubac's in the post. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Jazz leading by 4. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air. They settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Plumlee, he's checked in for Zubats. Norman Powell comes in for Robert Covington. Leonard, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Paul George in for Terrence Mann. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Jazz. Colin Sexton comes in for Dunn.
It's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
Sexton the pass to Abaji. He dishes it to Markkanen. Pass to Abaji for three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Outside Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Clippers. Olynyk is checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Horton Tucker. The shot by Sexton, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around.
Paul George with the steal. Outside Westbrook. Up and in on the low.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Westbrook against Sexton. The pass to Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Markkanen's got his second basket.
Some contact's not going to dissuade a big like Markkanen. He doubles down on the shot, and he gets it.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Here's Abaji. He has 5. Right wing. 1:09 left in the first half. Clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Sexton, no good. So the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Raptors. Westbrook, no good.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for the Clippers. Robert Covington checked in for Plumlee. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Norman Powell. Pass to Sexton. The Jazz working the ball around now. Teardrop shot. Good on the shot. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Here's George. Rebound by Olynyk. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
And it's in there. Leonard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Clarkson up top from the line. The shot comes out.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Jazz up by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. Well, and that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Come on and get loud right now
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Powell is out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
No doubt one of the best two-way threats on any NBA floor. Leonard remains hungry to keep adding to his title collection.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Pass to Pop. And stolen by Sexton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Horton Tucker's checked in for Jordan Clarkson.
Jazz substitution.
Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by George. The open look here for Sexton. And a miss there on the triple.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Abaji. That's good from 17 feet away. Abaji's got 7 points in the game.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
That one goes. Count it. Man's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles. Here's Horton Tucker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Here's Zubac, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Clippers lead by 1. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play here in the third. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann.
First personal
That's
foul.
his first foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that will be a real difference maker here tonight.
A different look for Utah. Gay comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's done in for Colin Sexton. 1:49 left in the third. Pass to Horton Tucker. Shoots over Zubac. Rebound by the Clippers.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Now the pass to Mann. The 15-footer. Here's Powell. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Gordon comes in for Mann. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. outside for George. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Here's Horton Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Jazz have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. They get it back. And the layup falls. 9 points in the game so far.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Covington with the steal. And now Covington running the floor all by himself. That one falls.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now, here's Clarkson over George. Off target with that shot. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Clippers on top, ending the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep trusting, all right? First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving. Can't go one-on-one, individual. We got to keep the ball moving. They can't stop moving the ball, drive it, kick it. We get anything we want.
Craig, you can tell he wants to see a lot more activity from his team.
Yeah, and he's right. Too much ISO ball. Move it. Let's try to get a great shot, not settling for good.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Clarkson. Olynyk is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Sexton.
Yeah, you would think that you're not going to forget about a 7-footer, and Markkanen's able to sneak in there and get it.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Here's Powell. Here's Plumlee. The shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Back to Sexton. The Jazz working the ball around now. Kicks to Clarkson to take the lead. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
And the Clippers call time here.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Man's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Utah leading by 5. Sexton for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Norman Powell has a lot of strength, and that time he played to it.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Clarkson for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard, the pass to Powell. Takes it off the glass. And now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
And Powell putting the team on his back and coming through.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot's good by Clarkson.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Westbrook finds Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
How about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. The lead is 2.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
The second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 4. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Colin Sexton.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Here's Clarkson. The Clippers grab the miss. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard dishes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Not surprised Norman Powell can get up.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Foul. Mason Plumlee. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in, and he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
Westbrook against Sexton. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Utah's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And the Jazz call time here. They're down by 2. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Clarkson against George. Clarkson kicks to Olenek. Outside, Markkanen. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 50 that time from Leonard. Here's George. Good!
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
Here we go, fans. Let's get loud for your Clippers.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At the line from L.A., Kawhi Leonard for a free throw. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Sexton for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jordan Clarkson. Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
From deep, can't connect. So the Clippers with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Russell, congrats. How satisfying is this win?
It's great. You know, what we were supposed to do, we came in and competed at a high level.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Treating every sample like an heirloom. My mama told me be careful with my miracles. You gon' need another pair of shoes. It's a marathon. I'm a barracuda tuning baritone. Get a drummer song. Get a drummer song. Get a drummer song. I am gonna stun if I wanna stun. I remember I was troublesome. Now I'm number one. I'm a one-of-one. I'm a one-of-one. Get a drummer song if you wanna feel. I don't even really wanna deal. This is 100 mil and now everybody wanna feel, but ain't gotta play. We Mr. Yamazam, I'm a hologram. You might have made a team, but gotta start on the bench. I know that I'm Japanese, but you should pardon my French. Instead of pardoning kings who make it martyrs of men, I guess American dreams don't seem to start at the end. Everybody get your roll on, get your stroll on. I be binding with my protons like we Voltron. I can't pick up the phone, dog, when the roll call, but you know about the show, dog. Yeah, it goes on. Get a drum song. Get a drummer song, drummer song.